Prices for groceries keep climbing. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, eggs have been the biggest jump. The average price of eggs in February of 2024, $3. Well, last month, the average price was nearly $6. The bird flu driving up those prices even more. Chicken, milk, and beef are all up compared to last year. Food banks across the country are also struggling right now to find additional funding and donations after the Department of Agriculture halted funding for their food deliveries.
Yeah, you pair that with the changing tariff and trade policies, and the timing really couldn't be worse for your grocery bill. We don't have to tell you that, but here's News 3's Kim Wagner with a closer look at the price you pay.
I go out there and I search different companies to see the best price that I can get.
But these days, Mario Berlanga is having a tough time. He's owned and operated Mario's West Side Market here in Las Vegas for close to 30 years. And lately, competing with the big guys is almost impossible.
It's 10 times harder on the independent grocer because, like I said, we get leftovers. Of course, the big companies that order truckloads, they get the better price and they get the availability of it. Us independents can only get what's left over, and the prices are higher.
No matter what a politician says on the campaign trail about bringing down everyday prices, especially when it comes to the typical grocery store list, most economists will tell you prices don't ever really come down.
It's not something you just snap your fingers and it just happens.
Right.
And in terms of, as economists, we generally don't think about prices coming down. We think about whether wages are keeping up.
Dr. Ian McDonough is the chair of UNLV's economics department, and he's concerned for shoppers in this very store. Mario's West Side Market is located in what's called a food desert. It's an urban area where it's difficult to buy affordable or good quality fresh food.
I study food insecurity, and so this is something that I will have my eye on closely because I know even now currently Clark County has, I think, close to a 15% food insecurity rate, and households are already facing very tough trade-offs. So higher price at the grocery store are only likely going to exacerbate this problem. And so that is a genuine concern for me.
You have noticed a few different things that are going up?
Yes, I've noticed all the time, but I just talk to God about it and tell him to let me make it through. I can only live one day at a time.
And it's going to come down to the margins, right? Grocers in general, I'm sure Mario would tell you, these are not massive margins that people are working with. Its importers also are probably not working with massive margins.
A lot of these suppliers are I guess they're scared just like I am. They don't want to bring in, and then the price is too high and they can't sell it. So they're out.
You have 22 grandkids?
22 grandkids.
Is there anything that you have noticed that you haven't been able to buy because the price has just gone up too high?
Yes, seafood. That has gone up sky high.
Mario does not want to pass rising costs onto his customers, so often that means going without.
I think produce is going to be the heaviest hit for me. I wish I could get at the same price as some of these big chains. I'd love if I could do that, but I can't.
From Mario's West Side Market, Kim Wagner, News 3.